Ladies and gentlemen, let me start with this undeniable truth, the life you are living right now. The quality of your relationships, your finances, your health, your success, everything is a reflection of the standards you've set for yourself. That's right, your standards dictate your outcomes. If you're not living the life you desire, it's because you've settled. And today we're going to shatter that ceiling. The first thing I need you to understand is this: you don't get what you want, you get what you must. Wants are fleeting. They're nice to haves. But musts are non-negotiable. When something becomes a must for you, you find a way. You push beyond the limits. You dig deep and discover strength you never knew existed. Think about it, there's a difference between wanting to be healthy and deciding that being healthy is an absolute must. When it's a must, you don't hit snooze, you get up and exercise. You don't grab that junk food, you fuel your body with energy. When your standard changes, your life changes. The same applies to every area of your life. If you've been stuck in mediocrity, if you've been tolerating a lack of fulfillment, it's not because you're incapable. It's because you've made it acceptable. You've told yourself, this is okay. I'll deal with it. Let me tell you, my friends, what you tolerate will continue. If you want something different, you must raise your standards. You see, when you set a higher standard, you change the way you think, the way you feel, and the way you act. Raising your standards means eliminating the excuses. It means no longer tolerating the stories you've told yourself about why you can't have what you want. It means saying, I will not accept less than my best effort, and then backing that up with massive action. Look at anyone who's achieved greatness in their lives. Do you think they just hoped for it? Wished for it? No, they demanded it themselves. They set a standard so high that failure wasn't an option. They committed to the belief that they were capable of more, and they followed through relentlessly. Raising your standards is not just about setting goals, it's about embodying a new identity. It's about becoming the person who naturally creates the results you desire. Think about this. What is the version of you who already has everything you want look like? How do they think? How do they act? How do they act? How do they carry themselves? When you raise your standards, you align your actions with that version of yourself. You stop settling for what's easy or convenient. You begin to operate at a higher level because that's who you are. It's not about doing more for the sake of doing, it's about being more. And let me tell you, when you raise your standards, the universe responds. People treat you differently. Opportunities appear. You attract what you've been waiting for because you've shifted your energy. It's not magic, it's alignment. When you demand more of yourself, life will deliver more to you. But it all starts with a decision to stop settling, a decision to raise the bar, to expect more, to step into the power and potential that has always been inside you. Because deep down, you already know you're capable of more. You felt it in those quiet moments when you dared to dream bigger. You sensed it when you've achieved something you once thought impossible. Let today be the day you draw the line in the sand and say, enough is enough. I am done playing small, raise your standards, and you'll discover that anything you want is within your reach. Number one, raise your standards. When you hear the phrase, raise your standards, what comes to mind? For many, it's an abstract concept, but let me tell you something, raising your standards is the single most powerful way to change your life. Why? Because your standards dictate what you will and won't tolerate in life. They define your identity, your goals, and ultimately your destiny. If you want to achieve anything extraordinary, you must first decide that what's currently acceptable is no longer enough. You must demand more from yourself. Think about it, your standards are the foundation of your habits and behaviors. If you set low standards, you'll accept mediocre results in your health, relationships, career, and finances. But when you raise those standards, something magical happens. You no longer settle. You no longer allow excuses or limiting beliefs to dictate your life. Instead, you align your actions with the higher vision of what you want to achieve. The greats in any field didn't rise to success by accident. They raised their standards. Think about elite athletes, groundbreaking entrepreneurs, or world-changing leaders. These individuals didn't just set goals, they set a standard for what they expected of themselves every single day. Michael Jordan didn't just aim to win games, he set a standard to train harder, think smarter, and execute better than anyone else. Oprah Winfrey didn't just aim to succeed in media, she raised her standards to become a cultural icon by impacting millions. They demanded more from themselves, and as a result, they redefined what was possible. Raising your standards starts with a decision. It's a moment of clarity when you say, I'm done settling. This is not who I am, and this is not where I want to be. But deciding isn't enough. You need to back it up with consistent action. Start by identifying the areas of your life where you're falling short of what you know you're capable of. Is it your health, your finances, your relationships? Then set a new standard. For instance, if you've been neglecting your fitness, set a standard to exercise daily and nourish your body with healthy food. If your career isn't where you want it to be, set a standard to learn new skills and go above and beyond in your work. The key is to make these new standards non-negotiable. They are no longer hopes or wishes, they are musts. When something becomes a must, you find a way to make it happen. You stop making excuses and you start taking massive action. That's the power of raising your standards. It shifts your mindset, your focus, and your energy toward achieving more than you ever thought possible. It's not easy, but it's worth it. Once you raise your standards, you'll realize that the limits you once thought existed were only in your mind. Number 2, massive action. Massive action is the bridge between dreams and reality. It's not enough to want something, to visualize it, or even to believe you can have it. You must take consistent, focused, and bold action to bring it into existence. Without massive action, even the best plans and intentions remain nothing more than ideas. If you truly want to change your life and achieve extraordinary results, you have to be willing to move, to act, and to keep pushing forward no matter what obstacles stand in your way. When we talk about massive action, we're not talking about taking a few steps or dabbling in effort. Massive action means going all in. It's the kind of action that demands energy, focus, and relentless determination. It's about doing the work every single day, not just when you feel like it, but especially when you don't. Most people fail not because they lack talent or resources, but because they don't follow through. They hesitate, procrastinate, and overthink. But massive action leaves no room for hesitation. It's about commitment, momentum, and the willingness to outwork everyone else. Think about the people who've achieved greatness in any area of life, whether it's business, sports, art, or personal transformation. They all have one thing in common: they took massive action. Elon Musk didn't just dream of revolutionizing the auto industry. He poured his time, money, and energy into Tesla, working tirelessly to turn his vision into reality. Serena Williams didn't just dream of becoming the greatest tennis player. She spent countless hours practicing, training, and refining her craft, even when no one was watching. Massive action isn't a strategy for success. It's the only way to succeed. But here's the key: massive action doesn't mean working blindly or burning yourself out. It's not about doing more for the sake of doing more. It's about doing what matters most and doing it with intensity and purpose. Start by identifying your goals and the specific steps you need to take to achieve them. Then double down on those steps. Eliminate distractions, focus your energy, and don't stop until you see results. Massive action also means being adaptable. Sometimes the first plan doesn't work, and that's okay. Winners don't give up, they adjust. If one strategy fails, they try another. If they hit a wall, they find a way around it. The point is to keep moving forward, learning and growing with every step. When you commit to massive action, you send a message to the universe and to yourself that you're serious about your goals. You stop waiting for the perfect time or the perfect time or the perfect opportunity and start creating your own momentum. And that's when the magic happens. Opportunities appear, progress accelerates, and you begin to see that nothing is out of reach. Massive action isn't just about working hard, it's about working with intention, purpose, and the unstoppable belief that you can achieve anything. Number 3, unshakable belief. Unshakable belief is the foundation of every great achievement. It's the inner conviction that no matter the odds, no matter the setbacks, you will succeed. This isn't just wishful thinking, it's a deep, unrelenting certainty that fuels your actions, shapes your decisions, and keeps you moving forward when the road gets tough. Without belief, even the best strategies falter. But with unshakable belief, you become unstoppable. Belief is powerful because it influences everything: your mindset, your behavior, and even how the world responds to you. When you truly believe in your ability to achieve a goal, you radiate confidence, resilience, and determination. This energy doesn't just impact you, it inspires others and attracts opportunities you might never have noticed otherwise. Belief turns obstacles into stepping stones. Instead of seeing challenges as reasons to quit, you see them as opportunities to grow stronger and smarter. But let's be real, building unshakable belief isn't always easy. Life throws curveballs. Doubts creep in. People might tell you that your dreams are unrealistic or impossible. In those moments, it's easy to let fear and negativity take over. That's why you must protect and nurture your belief every single day. Start by controlling your inner dialogue. The way you talk to yourself matters more than anything else. If you tell yourself, I can't do this, your mind will find evidence to prove you right. But if you say, I will do this, no matter what, you train your brain to look for solutions, possibilities, and reasons to keep going. Here's the truth: belief is a choice. It's not something you're born with, it's something you decide to cultivate. You can build it by reflecting on past successes, no matter how small. Every time you've overcome a challenge or learned a new skill, you've proven to yourself that you're capable. Use those moments as proof that you can handle whatever comes next. Surround yourself with people who uplift you, feed your mind with empowering books and ideas, and visualize your success daily. Unshakable belief doesn't mean you never doubt or stumble. It means you don't let doubt define you. It means you trust yourself even when the path is unclear. When you believe deeply enough, you stop questioning whether your goals are possible. Instead, you focus on how to make them happen. And that focus, combined with massive action, creates momentum that's impossible to stop.